guess I should start with my answer to the question. If I had a year to learn something, I would probably want to learn guitar and do guitar in different ways so that I would be able to do just about any song with guitar. It would be nice to be on stage, write funny songs, and then perform them. But now I could just sing it. Okay, Turner. Okay, so today I want to give a presentation on the benefits of learning improvisational theater. That is for you, because I want to see all of you performing improvisational theater sometime. Improv is the kind of theater where there's no script, and so you have to get up there and do it. How many of you have seen an improv show before? Yeah, it's about a third of the audience. Great. Okay, for the rest of you, this may be kind of interesting. So, okay, just hit the arrow, go like that, arrow. There we go. Okay, I want to focus on 4 important ideas. Creativity, acceptance, trust, and spontaneity. These are 4 benefits that you can get from it, and I want to go through each of these. So you can think of it as cats, but we'll first start not with C, but with the A, acceptance. Acceptance in improv is also known as yes and. When you're doing a scene and you do not have a script and you don't know what's going to happen, somebody gives you information. You don't say no to the information. You accept it and you continue. For example, Del Close, who wrote a book with Sharna Halpern called Truth in Comedy, he talked about a scene where where he was working with someone and he said, "Look at our children." She said, "We don't have any children." That's not acceptance. But acceptance is go, yes, and aren't they beautiful, and they're growing up, etc. So if you think about one of these games, for example, Hitchhiker. This is a typical game. You get in, and the new person who gets in changes the emotion for the rest of the group. So everybody, while they're in this car, keeps changing their emotions. Now, one time I was doing a scene and I made a mistake. One time I was doing a scene and I made a mistake. The chair broke, and I didn't accept it. I just pretended like the chair didn't happen. But I should have accepted it. My emotion was anger during that time. And I could have said, oh man, no, I'm so furious, I'm destroying my chair, or something like that. So another aspect is what we can call trust. Because you're working together with people, because you have to do acceptance, you build up a certain degree of emotional trust. And this is the kind of thing that we need more of in our workplaces, with our projects, etc. So one particular thing that you can get from the Improv Encyclopedia, it's online, there are different kinds of trust games. There's one where you just dance with the other person to the back, and you have to move around with the other person on the back like that. I dance with you, Julia, but you're probably tired. So, third point, we call creativity. You have to make things up on the spot. And it's weird how creativity works. Creativity seems spontaneous, it seems sudden, but often the best creativity happens because you know the rules of the game. So for example, there's a game called Story Spine, where you tell a story using simple transitions, once upon a time, and you establish different things. You don't know what's going to happen, but you're practicing the story. And this structure is useful for any story. A long time ago, Gregory gave a presentation on how to write your own novel, for example. And this kind of improv activity has helped with other people, such as, my finger's not working, such as Pixar Animation. The people that do Pixar have improv classes in their building. And they're not going to perform improv. They are performing in the classes, but they're not there to get on stage. They're there to activate their creativity. They're there to explore creativity. And what you'll notice here, it's a little hard to see, but one of their rules of storytelling, Pixar has 22 rules of storytelling, is that story spine. Once upon a time there was, every day, one day, because of that, etc. So improv can help you make billions of dollars. Isn't that nice?
Whoa.
Fourth point I want to emphasize is spontaneity. This is a big issue, and I think Mary Ann will support me on this. Culturally, spontaneity is an issue in this country, and I think it's because people don't understand what it is. Viola Spolin, she's one of the great godmothers of improv. She wrote Improvisation in the Theater. And in this book, she outlined like 200 games, how to do it, theory, etc. She said, through spontaneity, we are reformed in ourselves. You wind up recreating a bit of yourself through spontaneity. And that's going to be important. If you think about how important spontaneity is in life, that you have to discover yourself by having social norms, test-driven society, etc., that discourages spontaneity, we are not in that much of a position to learn it. So I would recommend that improv be part of our curricula in this country and elsewhere. So I want to give you a challenge. Now, I'm a member of this group, Soul City Improv. Some of you have seen me perform. But did you know that there's another group? Improv.
Wow.
Soul City Improv performs in English, sometimes in Korean. Improv always performs in Korean. And you can join Improv. In fact, I've spoken with this lovely lady, Helena Jung. Everyone loves her if you get a chance to meet her. Next week, there's an open practice, and Korean performers are invited. In fact, I don't want any excuses! In fact, I have the information here. Don't photograph. We can get this information later. Bring 5,000 won, it's going to be great. So I want to reinforce our points. We had 4 points about the benefits of improv. Do you remember what they were?
Cats.
Cats. What's C?
Creativity.
What's A?
Acceptance.
What's T?
Trust.
Transvestite.
Okay, you're winning. What's S?
Spontaneity.
Spontaneity. Good. And with that, I hope to see you all on the stage. Thank you very much.